Hey everyone, and welcome to week 8 of my Winter League vlog. And this week I'm playing somebody called Nick, somebody I'd never played before. He's a beginner, he's only been playing a few months, which means his handicap is 0. As I explain every time, the handicaps work in that the higher the handicap you have, the higher the number of the handicap you have, the more experienced player you are. So Nick is a beginner, he doesn't play much other than socially. So he has a 0 handicap. I have a 14 handicap, which means that for every frame, he gets a 14 head start. So anyway, let's get on with it and let's go straight into frame 1. And I'm going to hand over to voiceover Ad, who will take you through the commentary. Yes, thank you, IRL Ad. I don't know what I'm doing, this throw back and forth from myself to myself, but there you go. Anyway, here we are, back in the club. And Nick is breaking in this first frame. As always with these matches, I'm going to show you only really the shots that either score points or are, lead to points being scored. So that was an unfortunate foul there from Nick, a bit of an awkward rest shot. As I said before in the intro, Nick is very much a beginner. But decent pot along the cushion there. Not quite on the black though, or not quite with the black. Nearly gets a helpful nudge from the black to push the cue ball behind the brown. Anyway, Nick gets the next chance again and gets a nice middle pocket shot, but cue ball just runs away a little bit. Just a long blue. Try to hold for the black there, but at least we got the brown. Brown goes in nicely. Could do with a little bit of luck here. I think I've got it. Another red, but very difficult to get on the colour. All the colours at the other end of the table, apart from the pink, which is tied up into most pockets. Yeah, you're fine with these frames. Essentially, the colours go a bit weird in both frames, so it's very difficult to score heavily, really. So why the scores stay relatively low. Punches that one in nicely, but has he sneaking himself on all colours? I think he can just get through to this green. Yeah, he can.
Just get ones.
Yeah, nice middle pocket pot from me, but not really sure what I was doing with the cue ball. Not a million miles away with that very ambitious pink. But get another chance, well, half chance here with a pretty nice roll. Cut along the cushion with the pink over the pocket as well, so should be able to pick up a few points here. Should have hit that a little harder, I think, to come back down the table. Or at least come a bit further out for that red, but as it was, missed it. But that puts me in the lead, and then I get this second chance. Second chance is other chance here, but don't quite get the screw right because I was trying to get the cue out of the way. So yeah, didn't quite get on the green as well as I'd liked. So still should have really potted it. I held that nicely, but I was actually trying to screw back a little bit to make this green a bit easier. But I still expected that to drop. It did roll around the edge. Good pot from Nick. Could do with a bit of luck here. Oh, not quite. Where's his pink going? No, not close to the pocket actually. So just getting myself set for this. Trying to stun up the table. Avoid the middle pocket just. Bit of a thin one on the green here, but just about get it in. Left myself thin again. Now we've got Kelvin in the audience. So I'm building myself a fairly useful lead here. Green over the pocket, so should give me a bit of an advantage. Not many reds left. Not quite on that one though. Knew the other one was safe, so I knew I wouldn't be leaving much, but that bit of a dodgy, not dodgy bounce, but a bit of an unhelpful bounce off the middle pocket knuckle has caused this to be a potable. So Nick gets it quite well. Pinky's not over the pocket, but it's not too bad. But maybe he's playing the blue. Yeah, blue was maybe an easier shot. That didn't quite go right.
6 for ones are good at ones, oh yeah.
So only 10 points in it, and this is a good snooker from Nick here. Tap on the table from me. Trying to remember to tap on the table as well as say nice shot, because I normally just say it and it makes me look like I haven't actually congratulated the shot. But yeah, bad miss from me. Completely misjudged that snooker escape. So Nick gets the 4 points. So not quite as margin as I hoped. Try and get behind the pink there, but didn't quite hit it hard enough. But it was close to the cushion, which meant Nick was struggling with his cueing. So unfortunately managed to miss that one, and gives me my 4 points back, basically. And then I get the next chance, but I was trying to hit it delicately. As I was about to say, I was trying to hit dead weight to hold for the pink. So basically I wanted the white on the cushion roughly so I could hold for the pink and then get back out. But hit it too slow, decelerated, and then Nick gets me in a snooker, and another one I misjudge. Thankfully I didn't hit the pink, so only 4 points. Nick was unable to pot that red, so I get the next opportunity to pot it.
Is that red's finally gone?
Yeah, the red was... Nick said that. I bet that red's finally gone. Yeah, it was out for a while. So blue, and then up for the yellow, but not quite on either counts really.
Expecting that.
But then Nick kind of he does the sort of thing where he's playing with the rest, and he's on his drawback, the cue sort of falls off the end of the rest, and he can't, because he did it in one fluid motion, like the drawback and then the strike. It failed, but then he pulls out this amazing fluke, which, if you'd seen my short in the week, that was the fluke of the century. And then follows that up with a nice green, but this brown is tough. Yeah, just the safety there. But kind of left it on for me on this middle pocket, but I don't get it. But then I get a chance here. This is a thin one. I'm pretty pleased to get that in. But yeah, nowhere on the blue really, so just the safety on the blue. So I'm 14 ahead. So still enough for Nick to win. So just try to play a snooker here. But don't quite get it right. But it does lead to a safety exchange, which then gives me a chance. But don't think that's thin enough and go straight in off. So Nick is now only 9 points behind. So yeah, I need Well, I needed that actually. That was probably enough. But the pink made sure. And for the sake of it, I thought I'd play the black, even though I don't really need to. I think Nick was pretty disappointed in that. I think he thought he had the chance. You know, he had a chance to get something out of that frame, which is a shame. You know, it would have been deserved. I didn't play very well. Certainly didn't score heavily enough. My break this time. And doesn't get much better than that from me, but Nick does manage to escape and not leave anything on, really. And then he gets the first chance, but unfortunately just doesn't quite cue it right and follows in with the cue ball. Well, not follows in because he's got the red, but there was a pot attempt on the yellow, but the pot from Nick. I think he's maybe unlucky with that kiss on the yellow. Has he covered the brown? No, he hasn't. He can get through to the brown. Oh! I thought that was in. Oh, and then he does that. It's a shame. I've done that as well. So this is one of the worst shots I've ever played. Trying to play the big pocket with a brown and just completely misjudged that. You know, if that brown was a red and I was trying to play the plant, I'd never got nowhere near it. But yeah, that was a shame. Anyway, I get a chance here. Oh, that wasn't great. Red over the pocket here, so should be able to get this in, but can I hold for one of the colours? Wanted to get around the back of the green, but just caught it on the way through, so it didn't mess up the positional shot. But another chance here, but again, no colour really on the offering. Decent attempt on the green, it was pretty close. Excellent long pot from Nick. Didn't fancy the cueing over the green. It would have been dead straight, so I ended up playing the blue. Another fluke of the century. Not quite as impressive as the last one. And then manages to get the green off it. So he's extending his lead a little bit here. So still plenty of reds on for me, but not many. You know, there's one less. Playing the green here. Now it's my turn to miss. I really need to get rid of these from my game. There's usually one at least in every match. But lucky to only give away 4 there. So this one, red over the pocket, but can't get to it. So off the cushion and back out. Pretty happy with that. Unfortunately, I played it when Nick was at the bar. So he didn't actually realise I'd potted one. So apologies to Nick. I should probably have waited for him to come back from the bar, but pretty happy with that long pot. Nicely on this brown, bit of a stretch maybe though, but get that in. And then just an attempt at a double, but didn't quite go right. So getting back in it, only 5 in it, and they've got a chance here, so only 4 in it now. Oh, that wasn't good though. That was not good. Thought the white was going in, but it didn't quite go in.
He's on form now.
Yeah, this is probably my pot of the frame actually. It was pretty awkward queuing on the red. It's a shame I couldn't get better on the green, but
Just the one. Just the one.
another disappointing one from Nick. Just not quite getting it lined up properly, I think.
I think that was the shot in here, Nathan.
Trying to give him some encouraging words. Happy with that pot, but no colour on really, so trying to play a sort of half a snooker here, but then forgot there was a red at the top of the table. But still, it works out to get the next chance and play that nicely to get on the green, but then very disappointed with this shot. I feel I should have got that in. I know it was only a green and I wasn't playing position, so it would only have been 3 points, but still, you can't be missing pots like that. That's I won't say my level, but certainly can't be missing pots like that really any time. Good pot from red, good red from Nick rather. Almost flukes the yellow in the middle. Had it been going a bit slower, it might have dropped, but never mind. He does get a chance here though. So that certainly goes in. Say one thing about Nick, he's not afraid to hit it hard. And as the old saying goes, you haven't missed it until the ball stops. So, you know, the harder he hits it, the more likely it is that even if he misses the intended pocket, it's going to go in another pocket.
I can't do that just normally. That is mad, it makes me laugh. And then this one, I'll miss.
It's the ones you don't hit.
Oh, but then he does another one. Oh, Brackley does as well. Happens a lot, unfortunately. But, you know, he's going to get better, I think. So just the brown. No chance of really getting on the blue. So just making sure of the brown. And then playing a safety on the blue, but really should have been getting the blue away from the pocket a little bit and towards the middle of the balk cushion. But anyway, I get the next chance on the blue. Unfortunately, Nick's stood in front of the camera and managed to pot it. And yeah, unfortunately for Nick, that's the end of the frame. He did think, as he said, he thought he might get something today because I wasn't playing well. And a handshake from Nick. Well played, Nick. Anyway, let's have a look at the league table. This is the league as it was at the end of that week. And as you see, I'm in 7th, equal 7th with Sai. But I do have a game in hand on Sai. And I've got a game in hand on most players ahead of me, at least one game in hand in most players ahead of me, apart from Rob, who I'm yet to play. So I feel like I'm in a fairly good place. And hopefully, if I can get, essentially I've got 4 games left. If I can win all of my frames remaining, I will tie with Kelvin, who's the current leader, and the Yardstick, who's finished all his games. But that's a big ask. But I don't know, if I can get, say, 2 wins and a draw from my last 4 games, I'll be pretty happy with that. And that'll hopefully leave me in, I don't know, top 5, top 6, something like that. Anyway, thanks for joining me this week. Look out for week 9, probably coming, maybe not quite in a week's time, probably like Thursday or something like that. And I'll see you then.